I'm telling you, what Gene Trani has done for us in our community, we could never take the time to thank he and Lois for all you've contributed and all of your help and all of your energy and planning.
You have done such an amazing job as president of this institution in enabling it to be successful, but also in connecting it in powerful ways.
I can assure you that Gene Trani, on a regular basis, apprises me and John Warner and all of the rest of the Virginia delegation exactly what we can do to help Virginia Commonwealth University.
He didn't miss a beat. I mean, every part of the university he knew.
He is a visionary leader who challenges you to go beyond where you think you can go.
His intellect and his vision for what this place could be all came together. But not for Gene Trani, none of this would have happened.
It is my privilege to recognize and formally declare you, Eugene Paul Trani, to be the 4th president of Virginia Commonwealth University.
The proudest moment of our life was when we came to Virginia Commonwealth University in 1990.
You have captured our imagination with your vision of what urban education can be, and you have won our hearts with your commitment to making our urban university one of this nation's finest.
He was impressive even then, and we talked about his desire to have the university a major part of the city.
It was figuring out where we could go. That was the first thing, to have better relationships with our neighbors and listen more to them. Then the second thing is location, location, location.
What Gene figured out very smartly, very early on, was that there would be a real symbiotic relationship between the business community in Richmond and this university. He went to the movers and shakers in Richmond, the rainmakers in business, and really developed that concept with them.
If you come to VCU as a student, it's an experience that is not only VCU, but it's the city.
His intellect and his vision for what this place could be all came together.
That's a good goal.
I never do gimmicks, but for this, I'll do a gimmick. For the university to change, we needed, between the university, its medical center, its health system, and the research park, $2 billion of capital construction. Well, we have that now. But I think the sense of the university and where these students want to study and where these faculty members want to come to devote their productive life to. We had very strong parts that were thrown together, and now there are a lot of people who psychologically understand the importance of a university, and I think that's the biggest change.
New ideas. Of course, he always had a new idea.
I say this with so much pride and so much enthusiasm. The spark plug of this city for a number of years has been a guy named Gene Trani. He is a president who encourages and fosters, will catalyze or create ideas.
Enabling it to be successful, but also in connecting it in powerful ways.
This man is a great salesman for the potential of this area.
1, 2, 3, yay!
Look around you. Our School of Business is surrounded by business. What a better place to study it.
The justification for our going forward with the engineering school rests on the premise that it was good for economic development.
His whole idea was to build, not only build buildings, but build connections, relationships, and build programs, having our faculty work out in the community and bringing more community people into the university in various ways.
And what's good for VCU is good for the city of Richmond, it's good for business in the city of Richmond, it's good for attracting all kinds of things to the city, both in the arts and culture, as well as the intellectual capital that resides on this campus.
you somehow have to couple in your mind the idea of Renaissance man with the Energizer Bunny.
I really sold for about 2 or 3 years. It's been a long time since you've had to sell the importance of Virginia Commonwealth University, the VCU Medical Center, to this community.
You can't find any university in this nation, in a city, that has any more vibrancy than Virginia Commonwealth University. And it's a great credit to you, sir, for having done that.
Please join me in welcoming Governor-elect the Honorable Mark Earley. Governor Earley.
Thank you, John Castine.
It is the most embarrassing experience of my life. And a lot of people thought it was staged. It wasn't staged at all. I've been very fortunate. The best decision I ever made was to ask Lois Elizabeth Quigley to marry me.
She's just a wonderful person, so delightful and outgoing in a quiet, unassuming way.
She gave up her career as a nurse anesthetist to be supportive of me and the university.
The Board of Visitors of Virginia Commonwealth University has unanimously approved the naming of the new Life Sciences building for Eugene P. and Lois E. Trani.
We're very proud to be a member of this family, and we thank you very much.
Boy, did we luck out when the Board of Visitors way back when hired Gene and Lois Trani to come to Richmond.
One of the major differences between 1990 and 2009 is we are a university. I walk to the Commons a lot, and it's just great to see this area right here, to have just students out here all the time. I mean, this is an amazing change. Look at the diversity of our students. We treasure diversity in our student body, in our staff, in our faculty, in our administration. And this is the world these students are going to live in.
He saw the whole picture. What makes for a university is all of these things.
I'm very happy to see the development, but I'm happy to see kids. What are these people doing over here?
He came out to our parade one year and everybody was so excited because it was like, Dr. Trani's here.
We really have strong programs in the life sciences. Are you happy here?
Very happy. He's not just somebody who's helping to, contribute to our education.
So what are you guys doing here?
He's also there with us, clapping hands and interacting with us. So that's important. Yeah.
Students now have the opportunity to sit here and just think about this great university and what it is and their opportunities.
Ladies and gentlemen, basketball is a team sport, and so is being president of a university.
For any leader, you're measured by how well those that are under your leadership perform their jobs, and I think he's done a remarkable job. I think everyone here is indebted to him, and I think feels a sense of pride and accomplishment based on the way he's led and run this university.
We now have really transformed ourselves from this commuter school that I went to, low 40-some years ago, to what is now a major residential research and great teaching institution. And we, built literally so many buildings and have changed the face of the city and brought so much economic prosperity to the city. And now we are really teed up to go to our next level of continuing our quest now with not just bricks and mortar, but to academic excellence. But here's the beauty of VCU. We will never lose our heart and our spirit of being a school that gives access to students like me, who had one, never been to college before, two, worked while he went to school, three, had some form of financial aid, and four, was the first member of his family to go to college. That is still the prototypical VCU student. And Gene has never forgotten that. Even with all of our fancy buildings and all of our great awards and our magnificent medical center and winning the Nobel Prize with Dr. Finn, and all these amazing things we do with how highly ranked all of our programs are in U.S. News and World Report. At our core is our commitment and our protection of access to those kids who, but not for this university, might not ever have a chance at the American dream.
Who could be unhappy or disappointed to spend 19 years and see VCU develop as it has? It's been a great run, and I've appreciated every moment of it.